What's up, witches? Welcome back. If you're just joining us, we are doing a 5-part video series in which we examine 5 insane theories that actually led to the Salem Witch Trials. We're on part 2. Please check out part 1 if you haven't already. Something else that was seemingly legitimate at the time of the Salem Witch Trials were the symptoms of the afflicted. Now, some of these included convulsions, barking, hallucinations, and much more. Many researchers and historians have used these symptoms themselves to try and explain what caused the hysteria. To that end, several potential diagnoses of mental illness have popped up over the years as attempted explanations. One is an outbreak in encephalitis lethargica. Symptoms of this include things like behavioral changes, shaking, strange pains, fever, and more. It's spread by insects and birds, and the originator of this theory makes the point that a doctor was called to treat the girls and supposes that, being unable to diagnose this ailment at the time, instead went with witchcraft. But what if they were just faking it? Isn't this the most obvious explanation to the symptoms? Well, another potential psychological explanation to the Salem Witch Trials comes from Emerson Baker, a history professor at Salem State University and Salem Witch Trials expert. Baker argues that the cause of the trials is multifaceted, but adds to the conversation that although some girls were most likely faking their symptoms, this was probably not true for all of them. Some of them, according to Baker, might have actually believed they were afflicted. To this end, Emerson has proposed that perhaps the afflicted were under the effects of mass conversion disorder, otherwise known as mass hysteria or mass psychogenic illness. Believe it or not, this is still a pretty controversial topic despite its exploration by several noted psychologists and clinicians, including Sigmund Freud. Regardless, the folks at Wikipedia define it as the rapid spread of illness, signs, and symptoms affecting members of a cohesive group originating from a nervous system disturbance involving excitation, loss, or alteration of function, whereby physical complaints that are exhibited unconsciously have no corresponding organic cause. Sounds pretty accurate to me. That is all for part 2. Thanks for joining me, witches. Please do check out part 1 if you haven't already. Check out part 3. The next video should be queuing up for you now. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so. Stay weird, witches.